Okay, so we have our great pivot table right here, and click on it. We can winnow down, go dig down, and it will show us the information, the specific information for each student. Just remember to delete that every time. Remember too, you do need to what's this? You do need to refresh the data. All right, remember by either refresh or Control Alt F5. You might just want to make yourself a note at the top here. So we'll go back to Home, Merge Center. Uh, remember to refresh REF, REF, and delete any pop-up worksheets. Okay. Oh, and I just got to wrap the text on that. So just a quick reminder: if you can't find the information, or if it doesn't seem to be updating, what's going on. One last thing we can do is insert something called a slicer. All right. So for the slicer to work, you need to click on the table itself, go over here to insert, and then slicer. Okay. Then it will pop up with all the different columns you can sort by. So let's see. I'm going to do period, year, and results. All right. And I get 3 slicers that pop up. Now the way these work is, remember the first one I told you I put in year and period, just and I explain why later. All right. So what this slicer will do, and let me move these apart so we can see them all, is that if I click on period 1, it will automatically only give me the students that are in period 1. Click on period 2, period 3. All right. And then if I want to get rid of it, you just clear the formatting up top. Let's see how many wrong numbers I got. All right. So I had 3 to Jessica and 4 to Philip Turner. All right. And then it pops in all wrong numbers. All right. So it's just a way for you to filter the information to try to get some more specifics. You can also do what year. So this is years with wrong numbers. So how many people, and then you can keep going, how many years in 15, 16 from period 3 did I actually, leave a message, all right? So it comes up with nothing. And what happens is that if you cannot select the data, hold on, let me get rid of it all. So these are all valid. So I'm going to go period 3. Now notice how mailbox full and leave message have been whited out. That means that there are no options for that one. So I either left a voicemail, talked to parent, I had the wrong number. Right here, if I do 1415, my only option for period 3 is leave a voicemail, which of course I spelled wrong. All right. And then if I remove the formatting, everything else pops up, and remove the formatting again. All right. So this is a great way if you have very, very large data sets that you can extract a lot of information from it. Okay. Now you do have to be clicking on the pivot table, and you have to have this bar over on the right for the slicer to work. If you're just in the middle of the screen and you try to insert a slicer, it'll let you do it. You get this thing in this dialog box instead. You click on data model, and I'm going to put in same thing, period. Okay, it pops up. It doesn't do anything because it's not linked to the table. So it's very important that you are clicking on the, whoops, let me move this down so I can delete it. You are clicking on the table. And then once you have it, you click on the table. You can drag and drop these, arrange them however you'd like. So let's see, this one's a little bit big because it's just periods 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so it looks better. Results, let's see what we can do with this one. Let's make it this way, and I'm going to pull it over. I thought it would stack, but I guess not, huh? Let's see if we right-click on it. Settings. So you can set the order. You want to do ascending, descending, the same as the data source, however you'd want to do it. So let's go over here, make this just, so we get rid of the, and just small enough too, okay? And then same thing for the year. Whoops, made it a little too small, and then shrink it down again. Whoops, too much. Okay, so it's just an easy way to sort your data and get even more information about it. And as you saw, you can use these for any different order or any different data you have in your table. So whatever you have, you can use it. All right, and then much like with the graphs and everything, if you right-click go down to size and properties. You can change the size, all right? You can lock them in with cells, all right? It's all position and layout basically, okay? And if you wanted multiple columns, so let's see, maybe for this one, let me show you this real quick. I'm starting to ramble a little bit. So this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe if I split this one into, hold on, just this one. I want to split it into 2 columns, okay? Then spread it out a little bit and move it up, okay? So that might look a little bit better than having the long one going down, and it has the added benefit of making them all roughly, the same size, so we can put more data, graph, or whatever have you down here, all right? So if you want to change those settings, remember, go down to size and properties, okay? All right, so that is the basics on how to create the log. This is a very, very basic overview. You need to take whatever information you want to collect and figure out how you want to aggregate it and get it into the chart.